What is up, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another Pete and Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we have some awesome information for you guys, like always. Very interesting when it comes to some of the rumors and some stuff that's been going on, and I'll talk about that in just a bit, but we do have some actual news when it comes to Nintendo Switch content. So, Grave Danger Ultimate Edition is slated for the Nintendo Switch for Q3 2018. Let's get into the description of this game, and of course, if you want to know everything about it in terms of the features, I'll have a link to that in the description below. So, described by many over the past year to be the nearest potential spiritual successor to the retro game The Lost Vikings, Grave Danger is an action-packed adventure game about an unlikely group of heroes. Switch between Dante the Cowboy, Elliot the Wizard, and Malice the Reaper. Use their different abilities to solve puzzles and make their way out of trouble. Will you be able to guide them to victory? Play single player or co-op to solve puzzles, enlist your friends to control all three characters locally, utilizing them to their maximum potential. If you can't play with a friend, or if you want the completely single player experience, that's fine too. The game will be completely playable in either mode. Now there's the gameplay experience, there's Grave Dangers, Teamworks, there's the core features, firewalls, 30 levels with updates, full controller, and big picture support. We're talking about the Steam mode here with big picture. 3 unique characters, all with different attacks and jump abilities. 3 unique worlds with different enemies for each. Each player gets a grade at the end of each one. Then the Ultimate Edition, which is probably going to come to the Nintendo Switch, features 10 new levels for a total of 30. The UI overhaul and level selection screen. Turrets that fire purple projectiles that harm characters. Turrets that fire green projectiles that players can use as a bonus pad. Platforms that rotate depending on which end the player stands, and a rideable bird that jumps and can jump over spikes and other hazards. So this title, Grave Danger, like I said, will come in Q3 of 2018, and another fantastic independent game. Based on what I've seen on Steam, seems like a pretty solid game coming over, and it does have some nice local cooperative play, or you can play the game single player as well with different characters, so that creates replay value as well if you're playing single player. I'm excited to see what more independent developers are going to be doing for the system in 2018. We've started to hear a couple plans here and there. We also have Foodie, which is coming very soon here in January or February, one of those two. And then we have a few other titles that are coming as well. We've had some good sales as well, with Brawl Out selling 50,000 copies and Enter the Gungeon selling 75,000 copies on the Nintendo Switch. So what do you guys think about Grave Danger Ultimate Edition? Will you be planning on picking this one up, or at least checking it out? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright guys, we have another rumor from this person, which has been wrong on quite a number of things, but then tried to control how wrong he was on things, and then listed a bunch of other stuff. So I'm not going to go over everything that he lists here. I'm going to focus on a couple different things, because we should find out if some of this or all of this is correct depending on the rumored direct that's supposedly coming. So if that rumored direct does come, then we will find out if some of this is correct, because obviously Nintendo is going to announce some of this stuff that he's going over here. Now, if you want to see the full list of everything in this rumor, and guys, please take it as a rumor, take it with a grain of salt. It is not confirmed, that this is not fact, this is not 100% happening, but I will go over my 2 cents when it comes to certain things. And the 2 games that I'm going to be talking about that he lists here is GTA 5, which we don't know is coming to Nintendo Switch, but he's saying that it's going to come, and I'll read off what he has to say. And then also Dragon Quest 11 and how that game is going to be revealed for the Nintendo Switch. So let's go ahead and get into Dragon Quest 11 first, then we'll talk about GTA, because I have a little bit more to say about GTA, since that game is a rumor in terms of a Switch version, and Dragon Quest 11 is confirmed at this point that it's coming to Nintendo Switch. So, quote, Dragon Quest 11 should be appearing during the January Direct. It should be the first showing and information regarding the Nintendo Switch version and the game's localization, since they were supposed to share information back in the fall, but never did, and still haven't in regard to its localization. So they should be doing a double whammy and showing off the Nintendo Switch version finally, and the game's localization, and with possibly a release date as well. Now, the Nintendo Switch version launching in Japan might wind up dropping at the same time the game comes here in general in the West. So to me, this is more of like an educated guess than it is actually knowing any inside information. All of this stuff seems very feasible. I said, hey, I think that they're probably going to wait for a Nintendo Direct. Dragon Quest has a huge Nintendo audience. This is going to be a big RPG for Nintendo. This is game This game is a big deal for Nintendo when it comes to the Nintendo Switch, considering that Square Enix was trying to push the PS4 and the Nintendo 3DS version as cross saves and buying both so you can play one on the go and you can play one at home. And I'm thinking, like, there's no way in heck that I would buy this if Switch is your main system, or if you really want that experience of being able to play anywhere. But the Nintendo Switch does exactly what they're trying to promote with the PS4 to the 3DS and does it even way better. But I do feel that they are going to show this title off at the Nintendo Direct. Why else would they be saving it in terms of the Nintendo Switch version of the game? We've heard them give every excuse under the sun, and to me, when you start giving this many excuses, that means Nintendo has something to talk about. We've seen Bethesda do this before with certain titles on the Nintendo Switch. We've seen other developers do this and play kind of coy and make excuses. I think this is going to be announced in terms of, hey, we have this version, the Nintendo Switch version of Dragon Quest XI at this Nintendo Direct, and we get a potential launch month. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be an exact date, but we get a potential launch month, and then maybe Square Enix kind of wraps it up and says, hey, it's coming to all these platforms on this day, and they actually announce that on their own time. But I do feel that we are going to be seeing Dragon Quest XI. We're going to get a nice trailer of the Switch version running in action. They've been working on it for quite some time. We know Square Enix have had a dev kit before a lot of other developers out there, so I do feel with Unreal Engine 4, with the time that they've had to optimize, we should get a pretty good version of the game on the Nintendo Switch, and to me would be the best version, since you get the benefits of the PS4 and also the Nintendo 3DS version all kind of wrapped into one nice package. So what do you guys think about Dragon Quest XI when it comes to it potentially being at this rumored Nintendo Direct that's not confirmed at this point? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving into the next topic here when it comes to this rumor, GTA 5. Here's what he had to say on the matter. GTA 5 having a Nintendo Switch port release and likely around Q3 of 2018, and highlighted in a direct is something I've heard, and I've also heard Rockstar has something else planned for the Nintendo Switch outside of GTA 5, which it sounds like it might be a Red Dead Redemption remaster. So let's talk about this just first. Let's talk about the other stuff for the Nintendo Switch. So outside of GTA, he says that there's going to be a Red Dead remaster. And when he talks about something else, I think that just seems like guesswork, because he says, I've heard that they're working on something else, like a Red Dead, or it could be this. So he doesn't know exactly what's going to go down. I mean, could Red Dead Redemption come to the Nintendo Switch? Absolutely. Guess what other game from the past came to Nintendo Switch that was somewhat old? And it was called LA Noire on the Nintendo Switch. So they could be doing a Red Dead Redemption remaster on the Nintendo Switch, or a port of the game. I think that game would be great on the Nintendo Switch. Like, if they can get it running and get it going good on there, that would be fantastic. That game had so many bugs and issues and problems when I played it. It wasn't as bad as like Fallout, you know, when it came to things, but it definitely wasn't amazing. But would I play the game again? Maybe, but I loved it on the Xbox 360. I barely remember a lot of this stuff. I just remember the ending and some of the parts in between there, but it's a great game. It's a very fun and a very good game. I like it more than Grand Theft Auto, so I'm looking forward to Red Dead on the PS4 and Xbox One, and I'm also looking forward to, if they do this, I'll probably check it out. I mean, just because I'm a fan of the Red Dead franchise. I've played all of them. I even love the original, like the PS2 one that came out. So I have like the games over the years. I don't know if this guy is just making something up, which it definitely sounds like this. So once again, take it with a grain of salt. Now moving on to GTA 5, I want to talk about this because Doc Trey actually uploaded a video on the matter where he's been saying for a while he feels that GTA 5 is going to come to Nintendo Switch. We've been hearing a lot of people who have gotten stuff right say that GTA 5 is coming to Nintendo Switch. Now we're getting rumors of people just kind of piling on to it. And I do feel that Rockstar probably wants to put GTA 5 on the Nintendo Switch. We heard rumors about GTA 5 coming to the Nintendo Wii U before that was shut down. So where there's smoke, there's definitely some fire when it comes to the whole GTA thing. And I think that with Rockstar wanting to sell as much as they're selling, I think a GTA 5 port on there would definitely do well for them, especially with the type of audience in terms of the rate that the Nintendo Switch is growing. So I do feel that they're going to at least try it out on there, and I think they're going to have some good success when it comes to it if they do decide to release it, because remember, this is not confirmed type of deal or anything. I just think that Rockstar wants to put GTA 5. I think they've been exploring the possibility of putting it out on the Nintendo Switch. So I do feel that that is something thing that might happen. Just based on all the different people that I've spoken to when it comes to things, everybody seems to be saying that GTA 5 has a shot at coming to the Nintendo Switch. And obviously that would be a great idea, right? We all would like to have another game. Now, it doesn't mean you have to buy it, but having GTA on your platform is very big. And if Nintendo was able to get GTA 5 on the system, I do feel that that could dramatically improve sales, despite the game being, what, going on 5 years old at this point, originally launched in 2013 on the PS3 and Xbox 360, with the PS4 and Xbox One ports going on 3 years old at this point. So despite it being older, I do think that people would like to have a portable version of Grand Theft Auto anywhere that they want. Now, if you remember, the Grand Theft Auto games on the PSP were some of the best-selling titles on the PSP, despite those being basically ports of the older games that came out on the PS2. So that did really well and helped the PSP sell better. So I think GTA 5 could have the same effect when it comes to the Nintendo Switch in terms of just people being excited. The Switch is going to sell regardless if GTA 5 is on there or not, but I just think people are going to be a lot more excited, and people will rebuy the game if they can play GTA anywhere that they want. Like, imagine playing GTA just like chilling in the car or something like that, or lying down, you can just play GTA. That's a lot of fun, and especially if you look at the multiplayer in there, yo, that's even better. But we'll have to wait and see. None of this stuff is confirmed at this point. I just wanted to talk about it and kind of give the possibilities. But just to let you guys know, this whole rumor that you guys are seeing that I've linked, this is not something in terms of GTA that hasn't been out there before. This isn't a brand new thing. People have talked about GTA for a while now, and it's been rumored. There's been other people that have said, hey, this is coming. So just to let you guys know, this is not the first place, or this guy isn't taking like the sole credit for leaking this or anything like that. But we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of stuff that's said in here. I'll talk about some of the other things in a separate video, but those are the two things that I wanted to go over in this one. So what do you guys think about all this news here? Would you be interested in GTA 5 for the Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. It lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace!